Okay, back again. Right. So today we are doing Padangusthasana, also known as wind releasing or wind relieving pose. And yes, it does. I hope to God that it doesn't with me. So I have had lots and lots of things like Rennie's prior to doing this. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now for ladies who are better endowed than I am in the chest area, then, or just have things that might get in the way. So you can do this with a scarf. So you are going to need a scarf. And you might prefer to put cushion underneath your head. Some people don't like putting their head back when they do this. So when we do this, any spinal injuries, you need to be careful, but anything to do with this, I'm going to put it in the write-up on it anyway. Contradictions, pregnant women aren't going to do it because your belly's going to be in the way, obviously. There is an option to it. And so anything that spinal injuries, hip injuries, just be really aware with it, okay? So, first thing you're going to do is come onto your backs. I'm going to start on the left leg, so just so you can see what I'm doing. So make sure that you're coming right the way down into the floor first, so you're flat to the floor. And all you're going to do is bring the knee in towards you. Now, like I say, if you find that too difficult, you can wrap the scarf around it and you can do it that way, and you can bring the knee towards the outside of your belly if you prefer. But if you're okay with this, all you're going to do is catch hold of your knee and you're squeezing it. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Remember, you don't have to have your head on a cushion, you can just have your head relaxing. So you're just going to hold this and squeeze that into the belly. So as you breathe into your belly. So when you breathe in, you'll feel the belly being massaged by the thigh, and then when you breathe back out again, it's just going to settle back down. If it's too much for you to have this leg straightened, put it on the floor. You do not have to have that leg straightened down. So I want you to hold that again for about 10 breaths. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can bring the tip of the nose up towards the knee. Again, 10 breaths when you're doing this. Keep shoulders rolling away from the ears. And then slowly you can release that back out. Gently ease that leg and just give those knees a bit of a shake. Remember, any knee injuries, then I would suggest that you be very cautious. Ask your doctor first and use the scarf on your knee. That'll make it easier. So again, right knee's going to come in. Use this scarf if you need to. Scarf coming around it. If you're better endowed than I am and you need to bring it to the side, interlace your fingers around it again. Straighten out that left leg. So again, you're going to squeeze that in towards you. And hopefully you can see my belly rising and falling now. If I move my elbow out of the way, so as I breathe in, you can see me breathing into my belly, and then as I exhale, so you can see me deliberately breathing in, squeezing that, breathing out, releasing it back down again. Again, if this other leg doesn't like being straight, bend it. And if you feel as if you can take it further, you bring the tip of the nose up towards the knee. Shoulders rolling away from the ears. And slowly again, release it out. Release the legs, give the legs a little bit of shape. So you're going to come into both legs now. So again, make sure you've planted the lower back into the floor so you're not hurting your lower back. Bring both knees in. If you need to, you are going to use the scarf again. You can place it there, and your knees can be here. You can bring your knees a little bit wider if that's what you need to do. And bring the knees wide and pull them in, but if you can, because you want them coming in towards the belly. So if you can, hold on to wrists. Maybe you need to be here. Interlace the fingers if you can squeeze them. You might even be able to get your arms around and really squeeze into the belly. And again, if you want, nose can come up. And normally when I'm doing wind relieving or releasing pose, I keep my head on the floor. Now if I take the cushion away now, you'll see what happens in my neck. it's tilted back. It's almost the top of my head that's on there. So if you need to, support the head. And I actually prefer to rock a little bit from side to side when I've got two knees in. Okay? Not a sound, thank God. And when you're ready, just gently release that out and give the body a nice stretch. If that's not okay, to lift the arms up, bring the arms out to the side. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back into your seated position. So, Pavanmuktasana. I call it wind releasing, but it's actually called wind relieving pose. So either way, that's what you're after. So it's brilliant.